All right, Brad. So you were saying that these are probably some of the best seller leads that you've come across. You've been in the lead gen game for quite a while. Why don't you just kind of explain what's been going on?
Yeah, of course. So I think for me, whenever I've done the seller lead is, I actually I had a client, I had basically a company that sent me 1,200 leads that I'd had over the last little while, and we weren't able to really have too much success with it. Sorry, I've been on Zooms all day, so my throat's killing me. But what it's been, I've had some that have been great. It's the people that want the most information possible. They're expecting my phone call. The system is great. To be honest, whenever I first started this system, I've tried a bunch and I'll take ownership. I was pretty relaxed on it because I'm like, it's not going to work anyway. So that was my mentality, unfortunately. And I didn't realize the system followed up and said, I'd call you in an hour and I do all this stuff. And I had a couple people that reached out. There's like, hey, you didn't call. And I was like, okay, this is different already. That's different. So, that was kind of cool that they're expecting the call. So, it's only been a few weeks, but I'm looking forward to seeing where this is going. I full disclosure, as I mentioned, I did get one that was a little bit above my pay grade, as I say, because I don't know the area that it's in. So I called a friend of mine who's a realtor, and he has a meeting to list a house out there. He was a super educated seller, knew everything about the area, and I just simply didn't. And I knew that if I walked in there, that somebody else is going to get it before me. So why not call the expert in that area and at least take a 25% referral? And then there's another person who wants to sell too. So it's been good. Surprisingly, it's been good. The only mistakes that have been made is myself. Like, I have to take ownership that I didn't fully dive in the way I should have at the very beginning.
Got it. So if you were talking, like, what advice would you have to a realtor who's on the sales call with cold to sold? What advice would you give them, just knowing what you know now?
Knowing what I know now, the truth, yeah, that's a great question. So knowing what I know now is take more time, because I didn't take the time to learn it. I just thought it was one, because I've tried 15 lead gen companies, but I still want to just keep trying something until it works. Go through the training, go through the stuff, do the videos, and learn this system. Like, learn how it works. Like, I just learned this right now. Like, I've never seen this before, right? I just haven't educated myself. It's educate yourself on it as much as possible, and the truth is, you're going to be even more successful. I think that's a big part, is educating yourself. Take an hour. It's not going to take very long. Take an hour or two, get educated on it, do the follow up. The systems work. Also ask how the systems work. I never did. I'm the easiest person to sell to because I'll buy pretty much anything, full disclosure. But my misfortune, or where I suck at stuff, is actually doing the follow up at times. So just make sure that you do the follow up, because I didn't, and I'm sure I lost one opportunity because I didn't call in the right time.
Got it. And as far as out of these leads, I believe you did have one in-person appointment. I just wanted to
Yeah.
talk real quick about how that actually went.
So it's actually it's an in-person meeting that somebody from my team had. There's a little bit of a language barrier, so I actually had somebody from my team that spoke the language, and super excited. Went in. My guy's excited. He's signing paperwork. The guy just wants to wait. We're in lockdown again in Alberta, so he wants to wait until the lockdown's over and list it. So he's getting there, and it's a sell and a buy. So it's good. That was the in-person one that we had, and then another in-person one for the business partner that I referred it to, or my friend. That one's actually Thursday, so in a couple days. So we'll probably have two. Probably by the end of the week, we'll probably have three in persons in our first couple weeks. And I like that you guys set the expectation, in which I appreciated, because I understand it. Is you set up the expectation the first 30 days, there might not be anything. It's not going to be great. The system has to learn, but I've been pleasantly surprised that I have had opportunities where I basically was going to write the whole month off. So I loved your transparency at the beginning, that there was no BS, in my opinion.
Got it. And out of, like, for that in person, since it's a buyer and a sell,
Mm-hmm.
what commission are you looking at on the back end?
I'd say so the sell's 420, the buy's about 5. So I'd say it's about 18 grand.
18 grand off of one in person appointment.
Yeah. And the best part is that it's something that I wouldn't have. So it's also your network. Like, I'm going to make 50, but that's my choice again, not your guys' thing. It's my choice, because I run a team. I send it to my team. So I'll make 50, but I still made 50 and I haven't done, I won't do anything. I won't talk to the person. I won't do anything. So it shows that it's scalable and it's helping my team get excited because they can go on listing appointments. And if I'm too busy, then I can bring it to them. So if you're looking to scale something, the scalability is definitely there for sure.